Hi there, this is Live Prepper. You know what? I'm going to show you how people think preppers and survivors are. So bear with me. They think we're all so crazy. And we're seeing Booger Man around the corner. And they think we hallucinate. That we figure the world is coming to the end. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. The EMPs is coming after us. We're going to have solar flares. And no more power. And we're going to go back to the Stone Ages. Oh my, I've got to prepare myself. The zombies are coming. It says in the Bible, the dead will rise and they will walk the earth. Be prepared. Be prepared. What else? Oh yeah. The virus outbreak. The gloom and the doom and the virus spreading across the world, killing people by the millions. The apocalypse is coming. People are going to die. They're going to starve. They're going to fight one another. Oh, my goodness. I got to do something. What am I going to do? Truth is, most of us working side by side. Truth is, you got people working in grocery stores and factories and other areas that you wouldn't even realize prepares themselves. I was talking to a friend the other day. I said, down where I'm working at now, they took her and her husband went and bought $600 worth of stuff with the 25% off to save the money. So they were still using toilet paper. She go, well, that's a waste. I don't get no more than 2-3 rows of time. We're going to go right back on sale. But they're thinking outside the box. They're thinking about what's going to happen down the road if something happens. One of us gets sick. We can't work. One of us that retires, or income, or doctor bills, or unforeseen problems. What about food and groceries and shelter and all this other stuff? So they took and spent their money towards things they needed. But it doesn't mean, oh my gosh, look at the air. Let me get my camouflage on. Let me get my little hiding on. Most people, you don't even realize they are. A lot of them host jobs. You got police officers. You got firemen. I met a couple of firemen that was preppers. I've met some police officers preppers. I've met people that was in factories that was preppers. I've met people that worked at little restaurant chains that was preppers. And then I've met people who are more of a survivalist than anything. I mean, they like hunting. They like fishing. They prefer to be out there doing all that if they had their way. And actually, some of them do finally get to that point where they do basically live off the land and take care of themselves in that way. They're contented with what they've got. But it doesn't mean we're all crazy as a June bug. But shows like Doomsday Prepper and some of these other shows that they've tried to put on that didn't last very long portrayed people who just prepare things as idiots, basically. You turn around, you do the show, they decide what they want to edit in it, and they make you look really stupid for the most part. That look at this idiot, what he's doing or she's doing or what they're doing. So it makes you look pretty doggone silly. Now, if there's those out there that don't get rather paranoid, I just said the fact that something could happen. Anything could happen. I started out with a newbie mistakes. I was buying this and I was buying that. And I was, getting kind of crazy on some of it, thinking I needed some of this stuff. And then I got stepping back like, whoa. Whether it's a solar flare that's going to happen, whether it's the day the dead rises, whether it's a virus outbreak, whether it's a new world order, whether it's the Masons or one of the cults or one of the religious fanatics or whatever it is, All you can do is try to take care of yourself. And that's what most people are who prepares themselves. And in a survivalist situation, a bushcraft situation, or a prepper situation. Shoot fire, we're not all crazy, but they think we are. Just because we choose to be a little bit different here, just because we choose to think different, just because we decided, we've had enough, whatever reason it is. Shoot, yeah, we got our little spider hose built. We got our little doomsday bunker built. We got all that good stuff. I got food all stocked up. I got all kinds of ammo. Shoot, yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I know it. It's going to happen. I can see it. I can see it every day. I just know it's going to happen. It's going to happen. When it does, I'm going to be ready for it. Don't care what all y'all say. Nah. Y'all a bunch of idiots. Y'all the ones that idiots because you just think you can run down the store every day. But what's that when that store closes up and you can't get it? When you idiots go out there and try to buy all the coffee up because you can't get the coffee like you used to because there was a shortage on, or there's a shortage on sugar, and then you go buy all this sugar because you're freaking out and you're crying and whining about it. Well, shoot, I've already got the stuff. So what? You want to think I'm crazy? Go ahead. Go ahead and think I'm crazy. So look at my bug eyes. Look at my eyes. Look close at me. Look at my craziness. Crazy, 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 crazy. Yep. And they think we walk around like this. That we're crazier than a June bug. We're not crazy. It's just for whatever reason, whether it's natural disaster we live through, whether it's a hardship we live through, whether it's a physical limit. Many people became preppers when something physically happened to them in their life that changed them, where they are not physically as active as they was. They went from an active life to maybe in a wheelchair and having to think again, what am I going to do? Some of them turn around. They lost their jobs. They had to start prepping. They started keeping this going. They started preparing for what if it happens again. Some of them went through natural disasters. Some of them seen something on the TV that disturbed them. Whatever the reason is, these people are all around you, and they don't necessarily talk about it all the time. I don't talk about it all the time. I'll say things, lightly and joking. I'll say, and people knows I got my YouTube, but I don't push nothing on them. I just talk to some people about things, but I don't push nothing on them because you know what? That's up to them when it comes down to it. To do this, if they want to do it, if they want to prepare, there's things out there I still want to have, but I don't have it right now. And someday I may get it. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'm always reevaluating my backpack, redoing it, preparing it. I'm always reevaluating my food situation. I'm always trying to learn more about plants and things to survive in. But it doesn't mean I'm crazier than Jim, but it just means I'm different. Most people, their interest is going to the store and stuff, but don't mean all preppers are crazier than June bug. But there is some out there flat out buck tooth crazy. No matter what. A lot of survivors, some of the bushcrafters, even some of the preppers just want to be left alone. They go off somewhere, be away from people. They're living in the middle of nowhere if they choose to. They don't want to be around people. They're content living by themselves or with their little small family group of people or whatever. But it doesn't necessarily make them crazy. But there is some out there is touch. But that's what they think of all these other preppers and survivors. Shoot, yeah. They think we're all just crazier than a bunch of June bugs in the middle of June who decides to come out in August instead. They think we're all seeing booger men around every corner. They think we see Satan in every politician there is, that they are the Antichrist. Not saying some of them don't think that. Not saying some of them don't think some of these people are aliens and are out to get them. Not saying it ain't possible. But shoot, we're not all that way. Most of us just common everyday folks trying to survive. So this is a live prayer for here. I want you to be safe, be happy. Bless you all.